What's up, guys? What's up? What's up? My name is Adam. Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. My name again, Adam Hyman. I'm the co-founder of True Trading Group, together with Michael Edward, who just so happens to be a former award-winning hedge fund trader and now the head trader at True Trading Group. We are TTG. Before we get started tonight, I really want to take a moment and give a very special thank you to Luke, Neil, Jason, and Andrew from Benzinga. Our partnership and your constant endorsement is something that we do not take lightly. And just like our members, trust is something that we work towards every day at True Trading Group, working towards earning it every day. We, humbly accept the responsibility to earn yours as well. And again, this is from Luke Jacoby. To better serve our Benzinga community, we've partnered with the education team over at True Trading Group. If you're looking for great lessons and a fantastic community, we recommend checking them out. Sincerely, Luke Jacoby, host of Benzinga Power Hour. All right. So thank you very much. Guys, if you haven't done so already, everyone, please go ahead and give Benzinga a follow on Twitter. That is at Benzinga. That is at Benzinga. Okay. Let me see if I can put it. Yep, there we go. Excellent. All right, guys, right there on the and here, right there on the bottom of your screen. All right. Excellent. So, for those that don't know, True Trading Group is the fastest growing and highest rated premium online trading educational platform and community where we all share the same goal to learn, trade, and profit together. We are 5-star rated on Trustpilot, guys, with over 1,239 reviews. That's big. I'm also OCD, so that 39 is bothering me a bit. I'd like to see 1,240, but everything in its due time. All right. So now, guys, TTG is a platform. All right. We're offering premium trading tools and resources from companies like Benzinga, TradingView, Quote Media, and that's just to name a few, right? TTG can help you to literally change your life for the better. And most important, TTG is a family and we leave no trader behind. 6 times a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live for free on this very YouTube channel where myself or Mike and other TTG Pro Trader mods and special guests drop golden nuggets of education that can and will help you become a more profitable trader. All right. If you're ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you've not only come to the right place, you've come to the place. All right? Take a moment, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, make sure to share this on your own social media, and let's get ready to rock and roll tonight. All right? So real quick, why, for those of you that are brand new and just joining us tonight, right, or today, why should you listen to us? Okay? Well, let me give you a little bit of history. TTG started in 2014, launched in 2017, and since then, we've amassed, as of today, over 6,200 subscribers, okay? Out of those 6,200, 80% of our members are doing well. They're becoming successful. What does that mean? So yes, that means that they are making money. More importantly, they are becoming better traders, okay? If you don't believe me, watch this. Guys, right now, my TTG fam, if you are making money with your trading group, but more importantly, becoming a better trader, please go ahead and type or not type, but go ahead and sound off in chat. Let them know. All right. I want to see this. Joe, pull it up on the screen, the comments. Excellent. Excellent. Look at that. Look at all those people, man. Look at all those people. I think it's also important to remind everyone that these people are not paid to be here. These are not bots. Yes, this is live. I am not Michael. I know my eyebrows are not as pretty for those that have been here for a while. Mike is currently on his honeymoon. So tonight, we have a couple of really special guests tonight, part of the TTG moderator family. Okay, but most importantly, I want everyone that is new to literally look at the comments that are coming into chat right now. They are on the screen, okay? These are real people. These are your peers. These people are successful, meaning they are making money or becoming a better trader. Okay. And for the ones that are struggling, because that still leaves 20%, and we know that we're never going to reach 100% success rate. Look, I wish that we could, but I also know that that's not something that is feasible, right? Like I know that that's not necessarily a realistic goal. Okay. But that doesn't mean that we're not going to go ahead and strive for it, right? We really, really do stand behind our whole thing of we leave no trader behind at True Trading Group. And what we do is every month we host these red to green workshops. Essentially what these are is that for everyone that is struggling, we put on a 2-hour workshop for them after the market closes. These videos are then also recorded and made available to the whole TTG family afterwards as well. But our members will go ahead, the ones that are struggling, they will send in things that they want covered. Really like, hey, if I understood this better, or if I could fix this, I believe I would be a better trader. Whatever that topic is for that member, we will do that with our members for 2 hours once a month. We call it our red to green sessions. We do one every single month. Our next one is coming up this week. I believe it's Tuesday or Wednesday. It'll be at 4:15 to 6:15 p.m. Yes, it will be recorded. All right. So moving on tonight, guys, we have a great stream for you. And I really want, for those that are new, I really want you guys to try and pay attention. Okay. This live stream can and most likely will help to make you a better trader. So hang out for a bit, get something to take notes on, and let's get ready to learn, trade, and profit together. Okay. We're going to start this live stream off with a Q&A, and then we're going to get into how we're going to make money this week. I'm going to keep this real simple. That's what we're doing tonight. We're going to get into a Q&A. We're going to give people some time to log on, and then we're talking how we're going to make money this week. What is it that our people look for, our people meaning our trading mods, in order to find the stocks to make money this week, and everything in between. Okay. Yes, we will be talking meme stocks and crypto and all of that as well. And to join me tonight, I have brought on Jason, the Wolf of Weed Street Spataphora. What's up, Jason?
Howdy. Hey.
Howdy. I've brought on Jessica Roblox Woodard.
Hey, yo. How's it going?
And I brought on Jason, the Professor Simmons.
Yo.
All right. So there we go, guys. So what we're going to do right now, that's a nice shirt, Jason.
Thank you, sir.
You're very welcome. All right. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to start things off with a Q&A. Literally what I want you guys to do is I want you to start typing your questions in chat right now. Type your questions in chat. We're going to get started with a 15 to 20 minute Q&A, and then we're going to kind of, go from there and get into where, where this live stream takes us and see what you guys want to discuss. And, the goal of this live stream is to help make you a better trader from right this second till the time that we stop. All right. So let's get into it. All right. Let's see what we got here. All right. So this one is, we can do, hang on, let me do this. Oh, wait, nope. Sorry. All right, excellent. All right, so good afternoon, TTG fam. If I do an ITM put credit spread
in the money.
Put credit spread. All right, Jason, take this question.
If you asked me this question in TTG, I would defer to Chris Toner. I don't do credit spreads, okay? But we do have a moderator. Actually, we have two moderators that really focus on credit spreads and advanced options trading. As far as options for me go, I stay meat and potatoes, calls and puts. I'm not writing calls. I'm not doing covered calls or anything like that. But, with this question, the credit spreads could be dangerous. Okay. Take profit. Like, don't look, one of the biggest mistakes that new traders make, or, even people doing advanced options trades like this, is they get a little bit greedy and then something goes against them. You're never going to top tick an option every time. You're whole purpose of trading options is to stay in the game and use that capital to boost up your overall portfolio. So that's how I would answer it.
Awesome. Thanks, buddy. All right, next question. I'm going to go ahead and give it to who wants it. So the next question is going to be from Anthony Wright. And Anthony asks, how do I predict the price movement, I assume, of a stock, right? Who wants to take it?
I would give it to Simmons because, you know.
Simmons, you want to jump in?
Okay. Yeah, tag team. Ready? Tag. All right. So, guys, there's no crystal balls that's going to tell us where the stock is going to go. All we can do is use the chart patterns that we teach at TTG. Guys, you know, charting is one of the key aspects of trading because you can tell if you're fighting a trend. A lot of these stocks that everybody was jumping into, PLTR, laser, space, were not ready to be traded until now. So you really have to have the right education and see what the stock is doing. That's not going to Twitter and typing it in to see how much momentum it has. That can help, but that's when you get stuck. A lot of those plays are getting sold off into, and that's what we teach you at True Trading Group. I am Twitter name follow to the money. I always follow the money using the accumulation distribution line. That will show you if you're finding the true trend of the stock. Another key thing that we use is the trade line, is the 8 to 9 day EMA. The 8 to 9 day EMA is the golden road. It is the trend line. So if it's going down at a 45-degree angle, that means the stock's in the downtrend, especially if it matches with the accumulation. Uptrend, exact opposite. So you really have to be looking at the chart pattern to tell which way the stock is going to go.
Awesome. So Jason, right now I'm seeing a lot of questions about AMC. What I'd like to do is kind of what I've envisioned for tonight is, you know, obviously I would say that between you and Jason Spadafora, I would say that Jason, and I don't know, Jason, you can agree or give your opinion also, obviously, but I think that Jason is more of a sentiment trader and you would be more of a technical trader.
Yes.
And I think it would be really neat to get both of your opinions on this. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull up a chart of AMC. I'm going to put it on the screen. And first thing I'd like you to do, we'll leave it with Jason for a second, is I'd like Jason to kind of go through and break down the chart on AMC. Jason, what do you want me to do? AMC 3-minute chart. How far left do you want me to go?
Well, pull up the daily chart first.
Okay.
And then we'll go from the daily chart, and then we'll go over to the 3-minute chart because its previous all-time high is the key.
All right, let me pull it up on the screen. Hang on.
Okay. Oh,
and then do 3-minute. You said?
Yeah, after we do the.
I got the daily up, and then I'm gonna put it up right now, and then we'll do.
I almost want to earmuff it for this so that there's no bias going into it.
Well,
all right, let me hang on 1 second. 1 sec. Let me move it over to this side of the screen.
And guys, remember, I know some of these it's like the back of my hand where some of these.
Jason, you got to speak up a bit or something. You're kind of lower than everyone else.
All right, can you hear me now? Hey, is that loud enough?
A little bit. Go ahead. We'll do all right.
Okay, so this is the 3-minute. Pull up the daily first.
Okay. I did. I clicked the bottom. You can't see it here. Hang on. I get it. It is the daily, dude. Is it not?
There we go.
Okay.
Okay. So pull back a little bit so you can see kind of like the other way. So we can zoom in because all the other thing is past due right now.
Yeah. All right. So is that it?
Yeah. Yep. So move your arrow down to where that red wick is when you have the green doji. So right underneath that big candle, the big green candle. All right. All right, so go up to the top of that candle now. All right, no, like the bottom, like just where you were, but yep, right there. So guys, this is a key area. This was its previous all-time high, which also it's not on here, but I know it by heart because I'm a chartist. The trade line is also right there. So you can see when the stock pulled back, it bounced right off the previous all-time high, and then also bounced off of it with the trade line. When you look at the volume profile, we use the same thing that we use intraday as we use daily: high volume push, low volume pullback, high volume push. So we have that going on here. So as long as we can stay above 32.29, its previous all-time highs, then the stock is going to be bullish. You can see the last time the stock came down to this area, look at that tail. Look how quick it got bought up to that area. That is extremely bullish because you can see all the wicks that came up to it before where it acted as resistance. So we're going to really have to see those areas hold. Now, to keep it simple, guys, whenever we're looking for a stock to move forward, we're looking for it to bounce off the previous day's high and our previous day's close. You can see the previous day's close here is at 42.36. Yep. So for us to make a move, we're going to have to bounce off this area, break up to the previous day's high, and then move back up towards 52.40. Now, if we start to see this area where this candle is act as resistance instead of support, our next support is literally down at that previous high. So depending on where we open up and found the base, if we find a base here at the previous day's close, then we're going to move upward. If we see this area start to act as resistance instead of support, we could pull all the way back down towards those previous highs. It's all going to depend on where the settlement is when we open up tomorrow morning.
All right, Jason, you're up, bud.
Yeah, you could just put it on me. I don't even need the chart. Okay, so, question is, do you want to be, like everybody wants to be an ape, right? I think in this case, you have to be a spider monkey, meaning you've got to be very nimble because AMC is not worth the current valuation. I don't care what you say, or, it's just not. So you have to look at it as that. So if I know that something is not that valuable, okay, I realize that if it pushes up, then that thesis just gets stronger and stronger. Like, okay, this is hyperinflated. All right, now this is even more inflated. The person next to me is probably thinking the same thing, So it's going to be what's going on with AMC is a game of musical chairs. Could it bounce, back into the 50s? Probably. But, are you going to have the constitution, okay, to realize like, okay, I need to take my money, I need to take my profit, and then if it dips, are you going to be able to effectively manage that risk? Because what I see a lot of times is you got people that get blown up, all right, they buy this at 70, it drops down to 50, they reload, and then they they start making it back, and then it drops on them again, and then they get absolutely destroyed. Trade this. Don't dump 90% of your portfolio into it. That's just crazy. The other thing that you have to factor in is, I'm wearing a GameStop shirt for a reason. So they've got earnings.
Stonk.
Yeah, GameStop, sorry. The other thing that you have to factor in is, will AMC be able to hold the market's attention with GameStop earnings this week and the possibility of something going on there? Because as soon as that Wall Street Bets group gets fractured, then this thing's coming down, and you've got to realize that. All right. So like charts are great to identify stuff. I mean, but you've got a squeeze playing out. but it's sentiment driven, and sentiment is always going to beat chart. That's my answer.
You really believe that? You think that sentiment always beats chart?
Every time, because you couldn't, sentiment equates to irrational exuberance. Okay, GameStop wouldn't be where it is if it weren't for irrational exuberance and the sentiment, like, okay, we could beat Wall Street, we can, but so yeah, I mean, a lot of times it's like, I was in a trade a couple of months ago, and everybody was saying to me, "Oh, it's a head and shoulders. This thing's going to drop." And where they were saying it was going to drop was like 20-30%. And I'm like, no. I was like, because the sentiment's going to shift any day now.
I also, I mean, not to cut you off here, but I mean, I'm reading some of the comments that are coming through in the chat right now. And for example, Blake says, and this is from Periscope or Twitter, Blake says the volume wasn't due to Reddit retail, it's whales. Here's what I will say, and this is just my opinion for what it's worth, right? I am not a, I'm obviously, guys, for those that don't know, every aspect of creation and business and tools and everything else, that is what I manage over at True Trading Group. I am the business behind True Trading Group. The people that you see on the screen, they are the absolute wizards, man. Together with Mike Edward, we have, right now 8 trading moderators covering every style of trading. And right now we're sporting an 84% win rate between all of them. So these guys are the real wizards. I'm just here to keep things organized and interesting tonight on the live stream. But I do know social media. And I will tell you this. In my opinion, I think that when this originally first started, okay, and you had GameStop and you had, because so many people only know GameStop. They don't realize, or a lot of people don't realize, especially with Wall Street Bets, that you had, you had lumber liquidators, you had Hertz, you had these things that were from a couple of years ago that couldn't really get, couldn't get off the ground, so to speak, in that way, right? Not to this level, okay? So I do think that what started out as Reddit has turned into something that is so much more. I literally think that it's everyone now. These things are, originate on there, but then there's a lot of people that know AMC is something that they should look at, but maybe they don't know that it came from that particular subreddit. I mean, it has gotten that big.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it originates on Reddit, and the perception is that, look, I say Reddit, Wall Street Bets, yeah, that's going to play part of it, but it's also the perception and the type of retail trader you're talking about. That's what drives it. I mean, look, when the CEO of a company comes and tells you, we are not worth this, okay, you have to listen, okay? And you have to realize, like, this isn't a company and price action that's driven by fundamentals. It doesn't work like that, so you get a gamma squeeze, or okay, so it's not Wall Street Bets, guys, it's retail, it's people telling their friends. But at the end of the day, it's, the basis of the question is, like, this is why sentiment beats chart. And as long as the sentiment stays positive, and big money is willing to go along with that and milk that for all it's worth, yeah, then this could continue. I don't see it continuing very long, which is the point. Like, stay nimble, take your profit.
And that's why you use the chart, though. That's why we use the chart to tell us that it's time to be
right. Of course, but you could have a support. You could have a strong support on something like this, and then something shifts. That there's a new shiny object in the market, and it's going to blow right through support, and everybody's going to take their profit. And look, it's musical chairs. Every hour in the market, more chairs are being removed from the game. That's how I look at it.
All right. So with that said, okay, so now we have Jason's take on it. We have Jason's take on it. We have the Wolf's take on it. Okay. I want to bring on Jessica real quick. Jessica, you've heard the both of the guys talk about how follow the charts, technical sentiment. Obviously, there's some middle ground there for both. But what I want you to kind of talk to us about, because you do a better job than both of them at this, is I want you to explain, like, if you're trading these stocks that are highly volatile, the importance of risk management and what are some of the strategies there that you should employ to make sure that if you're trading them, you're also, trading them correctly with proper risk management. So go ahead.
Okay. So with AMC in particular, you have to take what Wolf is saying and also what Jason Simmons is saying about, you have to understand what's going on with the sentiment of why this stock is doing what it's doing. Like, you have to understand that to be able to trade this, because this was not the same AMC that was trading, 3 weeks ago. This is not the same stock. So as far as what Jason Simmons is saying, 100%, like, if you don't know how to read a chart and you don't know where it's building support at all-time highs and how to draw out Fibonacci levels, then don't get an AMC. Like, I'm going to put that out right now. Like, if you don't know how to chart, that is important right now, being that it is at all-time highs, to know how to read what the chart is telling you. Okay, but you have to take a little bit of what Jason Spadafora was saying and what Jason Simmons is saying and combine the two. Okay, so like for me, I don't touch AMC right now. Like, I don't trade with hotkeys. I am not about getting in stocks that halt. That is not my style of trading. So I just know that I won't touch AMC at this time, because it is trading completely different, like I said, than it was 3 weeks ago. You could look at a chart 3 weeks ago and where AMC was trading makes sense. It makes sense to trade the chart and not focus so much on sentiment of what's happening. But right now, you really do have to focus equally on both sides.
That's fair.
Yeah, I think that's extremely fair as well. And guys, risk management is something that we go over, and it is the cornerstone of True Trading Group. And I was reading some comments by some people in here while Jessica was talking, and people were saying, "Oh, risk management, WTF, YOLO, right? YOLO into it, you scaredy cats." Yeah, that's cool, man. But I don't know if anyone in here has infinity money. Wolf, do you have infinity money?
No.
Simmons, do you have infinity money?
No, I do not.
Jessica?
No, absolutely.
Joe, do you have infinity money? No. Yeah. So because, I would think that most people don't have infinity money. I'm all for a good YOLO, but I would like to, if I'm trading, I would like to have a plan in place, a strategy, and a set of skills, so that I don't have to worry about if something goes wrong, because guess what? Shit happens. I don't want to have to worry about blowing up my entire account and not being able to participate ever again.
No one trade should ever put you in that situation, and that's why risk management is so important. It doesn't matter if you're playing AMC or if you're playing GameStop or if you're playing Roblox, you stick to your same risk amount. So if I am wrong on my AMC trade, I'm okay with it, because I use the same risk amount that I use on every other trade. And that's what's so important. It doesn't matter what the stock is. You have to keep to the same risk management over and over and over and over again. If you do not have risk management, you're never going to succeed as a trader. You're going to have a $5,000 loss, a $7,000 loss, an $8,000 loss, and then look how far behind you are now. Now, let's just say you cut all those losses to $200, and then $200 loss, $200 loss, $1,000 win. You're up. You can literally be 50% accurate yet be 70% profitable.
Well, and I want to add into the risk management aspect of this, right? Because I've been on both sides, like saying YOLO and like throwing your account into this is great when it's going up, right? But when I was a brand new trader, I was a part of the GameStop short squeeze, and I had no idea what I was doing, none. And it seemed great, right? Because it was going up. But I didn't consider the money that I was putting into the stock if it were to start going down. And that to me is more important to talk about AMC right now as far as risk management, because there are traders who are hearing, oh, AMC made me, 10 grand, AMC made me 5 grand, even 1,000, like people are out there saying like, oh, I'm just going to open a Robinhood account and trade AMC so I can, make money and pay my bills this month, which that's great if you're one of those people that happened to. But if you don't understand sentiment and you don't understand charting and you jump into one of these things, I was there when it was going down and it was halting left and right. I had no idea what halting even meant when I entered that trade. So you have to understand that YOLO is great, but you could be stuck on the other side of it. And if you don't know how to trade, and like what Adam's talking about, what we're all talking about is perform proper risk management, then stay far away from AMC right now. Like far away.
Yeah, look, I agree with everything that Jessica said, especially because when Jessica came up, so to speak, was during a very tumultuous time, as did a lot of you that are on this stream. If you got into the market in the last year, you have not traded in a normal market. I can tell you the reason that I don't go after things like AMC, like I'll play a little bit here. I mean, I bought puts on GameStop, but I never got into a position where, one, I was going to lose anything that I would really miss. I can tell you that the longer that you do this, so like for, and I'll speak for Mike and myself, because, we've known each other long enough and have traded with each other long enough to know, like, when you have a big account to manage, you are not going YOLOing AMC or GameStop or anything. But the way that you get to a 7-figure account where, you've got positions that are bigger than 6-7 figures is not by YOLOing and chasing like a shiny object. It's taking that profit. Okay? And you've got to work up to that, because guys, at the end of the day, this is all fun and I love it. I love seeing new traders, when they post like AMC P&Ls on Twitter. I find it hilarious. I'm hopeful that they don't give it back, because fast money, lucky money like that is usually the first money to leave, because then they go big into the next trade and they're not learning anything. They're just going with the tide. We're going to get to a point maybe later this year, likely next year, where we are going to see dramatic macro changes, and doing stuff like this is going to get people absolutely murdered in their accounts. I promise you. And this isn't sentiment. This is really an understanding of macro trends and cause and effect from inflation and the taper and raising of interest rates. So you've got to use these times to build up your account, to manage your risk, and not go balls deep into one trade. Because usually when you're brand new to this and your buddy tells you, oh, I made this much money, you gotta download Robinhood, it's so easy, fund it, then you buy AMC and then it goes up. by the time that happens, it's like, you know, you're in trouble. And I always say, if your friend tells you to buy something, just tell him to shut up, because 99% of the time he's wrong.
And guys, this is just like this whole entire, stock movement is just like when the small caps get on fire. How many of you guys are absolutely killing it when the small caps are on fire and we're getting follow through, and then all of a sudden they cool down, we're not getting the follow through, and then you guys are expecting an extra penny, and then you let it turn into a losing trade. And these are the exact same way. We have to trade these stocks like they're ATM machines for the moment, take our profits and move on. If you're holding a piece of profit, then that's fine. We stack profits on top of profits on top of profits. And it's okay to do a little bit of a YOLO, but just make sure that you're taking profits here, just like anything else that we trade.
It's pretty interesting, right? So like, I would love to see, because I have a little theory this week, right? So like, I'm a big data guy. So I look at all of the data that from around the internet. I look at Google Trends. I'm looking at all like the Wall Street Bets trackers, all that stuff. And right now, BlackBerry is really, really leading the conversation and has been all weekend, right? AMC had a little bit of a pullback. People got out, last week. I'm really interested to see what happens to BlackBerry this week.
So if you're right, so this is what I was talking about before. If Adam is right with what he's saying, okay, and we're already seeing it, and he's seeing it by the data, that the trend is, all of a sudden it's like, what about this BlackBerry? It's cheaper. I don't know what the price is. I'm spitballing here. Then maybe all of that shiny object crowd that were like, I made some money in AMC. Maybe they're like, all right, I'm gonna dip out and go to BlackBerry and just trade that and just jump from momentum to momentum.
Yeah, I mean, take a look at the screen real quick. So this is just a tracker. It's tracking the different it's tracking essentially different times that any of these stocks are mentioned on like Wall Street Bets, for example. Now, there's a lot of other places where these stocks are mentioned. You have StockTwits and Twitter and all sorts of places. But let's just focus on Wall Street Bets, because that's what everyone, that's a very, 10 million people on there. So you could see that you have AMC is this red line, right? I'll zoom in a bit. AMC is the red line. Okay, and you can see that AMC is, obviously the mentions are going way up. And then, but what you can see here also is that BlackBerry's mentions are going way up. What I believe, and again, I could be wrong. Okay.
Can you add Express to that?
It's just these are the top ones that are being discussed right now in the past day. I could go 7 days.
Yeah, okay.
But let's just leave it for just the past 24 hours. Okay. So what I'm saying is that I believe, or in fact, that's fine. Let's go to 7 days. Hang on. Let me just refresh it.
This is like Adam's nerd heaven.
Yes.
I love this.
All right. So we have. Okay, perfect. So here's the 7 day. Okay. So yeah, what you're seeing is that you're gonna see AMC. See, this is what I'm looking at. I'm saying to myself, okay, let's talk sentiment for a second. You have the conversation heavily skewing at this point towards BlackBerry, but BlackBerry has not really made its move yet. You had a bunch of people, regardless of whatever you want to say, there's no denying that the price went down in AMC. Okay, last week, towards the end, the end of the week, you have those people that most of them probably took profit. Hopefully, now what you have is you have the conversation starting to pick up heavily in BlackBerry, and I personally believe that it's going to be. I want to see how many people that leave AMC jump into BlackBerry and then start saying the same things about BlackBerry and then just kind of like forget about AMC. It's kind of wild to watch, right? Like people have the attention span or the memory of of an ant. So I think it's going to be an interesting week to see what happens with that, because BlackBerry hasn't made its move yet. So when we talk about like the next one to go, the next one to really be looked at, well, that's the one that's being the most heavily discussed that hasn't made its move yet. Jason, what do you think?
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you're talking Simmons.
No, Wolf, you.
Yeah, like if you dilute the retail volume of AMC with more and more of these, and look, people are going to look for any edge to see, okay, well, where is the crowd going, right? It's like you're fishing, you're like, okay, well, where are the fish biting? So, I think that BlackBerry is probably a better story fundamentally. Maybe that's something that can pull people towards it. But really, it's kind of a crapshoot. Now, what would I do in this situation? I'd probably buy some call options, not for this week, but next week. A couple bucks out, like maybe
on BlackBerry.
On BlackBerry, I might take a shot at that. And it could be something that we track later on in the week. I'll just do it just to see.
Simmons, I'm gonna pull up a chart of BlackBerry. Simmons, you tell me what you see. All right.
Yep.
Really quick. Can I add something for the viewers? So The other mods can correct me if they disagree, but this by no means is us telling you that, BlackBerry's to the moon. This is speculation off of what people are talking about, right? So don't just, go all in on BlackBerry tomorrow, because none of us have a crystal ball to say, this is going to be the next meme stock that's going to, run and have a massive short squeeze, right? So just keep that in mind, that this is us giving you our view and our education on what we think will happen, but just be mindful of that if you're going to go in and trade BlackBerry.
Yeah, and I'll say this because this is literally the first time that I'm looking at it. It's down almost 16% on Friday, and after hours even lower. So, sentiment-wise, if I'm making this trade, I want to wait for, like, this thing probably gaps down and then needs to kind of find that little sideways action. And now this is the time when I'll use the hybrid of sentiment and charts, and I'll just start looking for that MACD to ever so slightly start curling, and then I'll take a shot at it, realizing that really my downside risk is probably $9. Okay, so 9 would probably be the floor, and I'd give myself 2 weeks. The thing that I do like to see that is with this up volume, all right? So in the last 2 big days, it traded over 300 million and 500 million shares. So that's nuts. And then on Friday, it traded less than 200 million. So there's more volume. There's more money in the system. We'll see what happens. I'd probably take a crack at this in the mid 12s with, a tier 1 entry, and then, and either a stop or a full position. I wouldn't go full position in this out of the gates. So if, let's say I was buying contracts, some call options, I'd probably go a 13 call option if it was available. I haven't looked. And a 13 call option, let's just say I go with 10. Let's just use round numbers. I buy 10 contracts, okay? I'd probably buy like 5 to start, and then just wait and see for the rest. That way I'm not going to get hurt, if I'm wrong, which in this case, you've got to realize, like, if you're buying options on this, you're probably gonna be wrong, so you better take it slow.
Okay, real quick, somebody's asking, David Bosworth is asking, what is a tier 1 entry? So what we're going to do right now is what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it to Jessica to explain tier trading, and then I'm going to then go back to Simmons, and he's going to break down the chart of BlackBerry. So let's go ahead and bring on Jessica. Jessica, what is tier trading? How do we use it in True Trading Group, and what is tier 1? Go ahead.
Okay, so a tier 1 is either 25 or 50% of your desired position. You can break that up however you want. Some people prefer to go in a tier 1 with 25%, maybe because they're waiting for more confirmation from the chart. Maybe they, okay, let me rewind. So tier trading is a way for you to, 1, manage your risk, and 2, to stay in winning trades longer. So by managing your risk, if you see a chart and you're like, okay, I see a bull flag and the trade line is holding, but I'm not sure about the volume, and you're just not ready to go in with the full size that you are willing to risk on your trade, right? Because you always want to go into a trade with a plan. And let's keep the numbers round. Let's say you want to risk $1,000 on a trade, okay, and you go in half size, you would only be risking $500 if you're wrong, okay, until you get the confirmation you're needing. So then once you get that confirmation of, let's just say, volume that comes into the stock, you would add your tier 2 once you see the stock holding certain levels. Like if it broke through a resistance level and held support there, you could add your tier 2, right? And shortly after, you would use the same tiering system to exit your trade. So shortly after, you would take your first profit, which again is preference. You can take 25%. Your second tier, you could take 50%. Your third tier, you could take another 25%. You can break that up however fits your trading style. For me personally, I take 25%, 50%, then I break up my last 25% depending on how much follow through the stock has. So this helps you to manage your risk if you're wrong, because like we always talk about, you should always think about, what if I'm wrong in this trade, right? And tiering out of your position helps you to stay in winning trades longer. So like, trades like Roblox that, can move $4 in one day. This helps you to take profits on the way up. And then once the stock rejects at a resistance level, you can take your final profit and catch the whole move. That's how you see traders in True Trading Group, catching these massive moves, because they're using the tier trading system.
Okay, great. All right, Simmons, you are up. I'm going to pull up a chart of BlackBerry. And there we go. That's the daily.
All right. So you guys can see where his line is. We had a gap down. That gap down created a brand new channel. The gap was violated. It has been entered into, but whenever you have a gap, a lot of times it creates a new channel on the chart. So you can see right where that line is. You can see the stock came down, bounced off of it with that wick. As soon as we broke through it, just like you saw in the AMC chart, and you can see that we got right to it on Friday, right to the top. And what I'm talking about, I don't like, you guys can't see my arrow, but you guys can see where we had the high pull go over to your left. Keep on going, keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. Right there. Now, can you guys see how we had that gap down to create a new channel, how we had a doji that came up, and we held this exact area to a T. So this is going to be the area that we have to hold for the stock to keep on moving forward. We can even dip down to where we had that first start off. And it's like, pull the cursor down just a little bit to the bottom of that green candle. Yep. what is that, 17? Yeah, we can literally pull back to that area and still be okay. We just have to stay in this channel. We don't want to fight everything to the left. We stay above that, then we have blue skies of, what's in the way here. So really interesting chart, to say the least, because if we stay in this channel, you can see that it's been stuck down there for months. If we stay in that channel and hold that gap area, that means that we put in a new base for the stock and it's up from there. Support becomes resistance, resistance becomes support, and it looks very similar to the AMC chart when we brought it back all the way back down to that channel, and then we popped the rep back up. But on AMC, it was at all-time high, so that's a little bit bigger, stronger of an area. But you guys can see right here how it made a channel from that gap down. If we stay above that channel, then we can go upwards.
Yep. Hang on a second. 1 second. So Bill Blanchard asks, if BlackBerry follows AMC, can one go up while the other goes down?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah. They're not, it's not binary. They both could go up. There's nothing that's tying either of them together. It's, I'd say maybe, if we were just talking about something in, let's say we weren't talking about BlackBerry or AMC in the sense that they were just going on these crazy sentiment, squeeze driven runs. Let's just say that let's just say they were both technology companies, and you had some macro news. Okay, let's say, all right, there's a trade war, both go down. Trade war is over, both go up. It's nothing like that. They're in different sectors, so they can perform however they want. But at the end of the day, what we're seeing a lot of in the market right now is macro-driven moves. So it's like if the SPY is gapping down, it's pretty good indicator that there's going to be more stocks red than green. But there's nothing that says it has to be that way.
Got it. So what I want to do right now, guys, is I want to take a second and, look, I think there's a lot of new people on here, and I just want to see, basically get an idea of who we're talking to. So what I'd like to know right now is if this is your first time on this live stream, or you are not a member of True Trading Group, I want you to go ahead and type the number 1 in chat right now, please. Just go ahead and type the number 1 in chat. All right, let's see what we're working with. All right, Derek Houston, Parabish Ariel, Daniel Guide, Adam Mills, Vinny Agar. Wow, this is quick. Wow. All right, Gino Sacco, Plum God, Derek Houston, Joseph Lewis, Rhonda King, Mills Finder, Wizard King, Frank Steeds. There's so many that it's hard to keep up with. TJ just signed up yesterday. TJ, welcome to the family, brother. David Bosworth, this is his first time as a member. Welcome. All Florida Crab Company. That sounds delicious.
It really does.
It really does sound delicious. George Michael, you're on here all the time typing 1, man. We need you in the chat. We need you in here. So let's see what else. Man, tons and tons and tons of first timers. Guys, welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. Okay. This is huge. There's a ton of people on here right now that are live. All right. So, welcome, guys. All right. So what I want to do really quick, we're going to take a quick second here, and I'm just going to go over a little bit about True Trading Group membership. There were some people asking in here that I saw. And what I'd like to do right now is go over that membership real quick, and then we'll get right back into the conversation and conclude the live stream up here. So Here's what I want to talk about, guys. So True Trading Group is a platform. Okay, we're the Netflix of trading communities. You pay one price, you get access to quite literally everything we have. A 1-year membership to True Trading Group is normally $2,212, but from now through tonight at midnight, this is going to be your very last chance to get a 1-year all-inclusive membership for 42% off for just $1,268. And yes, we still have laptops left from Friday. Friday, I was able to procure about 100 laptops. Over the weekend, we went through quite a bit of them. So hang on one second here. All right, over the weekend we went through quite a bit of them, and I'm trying to see how much we have left right now. 1 second, I just want to give the right number. 1 second. Okay. All right, guys, we have 40 laptops left this evening. There are 40 laptops left this evening. I do not see those lasting the whole night. Okay, so that says 90. Okay. So here's what I will say. So yeah, 40 left for the whole evening. Okay, so from now until midnight tonight, anyone that signs up using coupon code TTG121 will get a brand new laptop. These are going to be Asus and Lenovo mainly. We have a couple HPs, but Asus and Lenovo mainly. You have to use the code TTG121 at checkout, and you will get everything we have, all inclusive for the entire year. And yeah, that's what you get. So let me go over a little bit about what it is that you actually get. You get a professional 17-course curriculum, Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed, Quote Media's real-time level 1 and full book level 2, and real-time options data, TradingView Pro Plus charting software with real-time streaming pricing, eTNA's simulator, so you can learn how to trade and practice trading stocks and options without wasting your hard-earned or risking your hard-earned money. You get access to our chat room, which is unlike anything you've ever experienced. No, it is not Telegram, WhatsApp, or Discord, or Webinado. It is proprietary to us, and it is a game changer, okay? Within chat, we trade live with you all day. Nobody disappears 2 hours into the day. We are there with you in the trenches all day, and our collective win rate is over 84% right now. We give access, guys. We don't charge you to talk or get advice or ask questions to any of our trading mods. Jessica, Mike, Toner, Downing, Wolf, Simmons, all, Glenny, Moment, all of our mods are available all day for you guys to private message and ask questions to and get, that access is something that we just, everything's inclusive. We do not charge extra for that. And you have the option to message them anytime throughout the day. Guys, we do live workshops and webinars. We do one-on-ones. When you sign up tonight using code TTG121, you get a free small private study group, okay? Our new crypto courses are online, all right? We just launched our new crypto courses, and a slew of new crypto tools, courtesy of coinmarketcap.com, are going live this month, okay? Our small account challenge, our small simulated account trading challenge will start not this week, but next week. And there's over $100,000 in real money of cash prizes. Okay, guys, we give away hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of cash and prizes to our members. Every 300 members, we give away $30,000 cash and or a Tesla Model 3. And every 150 lifetime members, we give away $50,000 or a brand new Porsche Macan. Guys, Sunday, set your reminders now. Sunday, June 13th, starting at 8:30, we are giving away both a brand new Tesla or $30,000 or a $50,000 or a brand new Porsche Macan to there'll be 2 winners that night to 2 lucky TTG members. Okay, all you have to do is be a member before Saturday, June 12th, in order to be a part of it. All you have to do is be a member in order to participate. Okay, and again, guys, for tonight only, the next 40 people that sign up, you will receive a brand new laptop. Yes, we cover shipping. Yes, we ship globally. There are 40 left. I have been told that we will not receive any more, that there just are no more laptops to buy in bulk until end of July and sometime mid-August. Okay? So, this is what we do. So you have till tonight, midnight, and then that's going to be it with the laptops. You get everything we have. Like I said, normally $2,212. Now 42% off for a total of $1,268 when you use coupon code TTG121. Joe, pull up the checkout page. Let me show them where to put the coupon in. Guys, you actually have to go to the checkout page and enter the coupon code right there. Okay? It's going to flash green, and that's how you know. You will also know you're getting one of the laptops because it will be in the checkout. Okay? If the laptop is not in your checkout, you are not one of the 40 people this evening. All right? Next, one last thing that I will go over is that, guys, we offer a full money-back guarantee with your True Trading Group membership. All that we ask you to do is go through the courses, pass each course with an 85% or higher, okay? Do your private study group, and at the end of the year, at the end of your membership, which is 1 year, if you did not make back $1,268, we will gladly refund your membership. Literally, you have nothing to lose. We're putting our money where our mouth is, and that's what we're doing, all right? So use the code TTG121 at checkout, get one of the laptops, get everything we have to offer, and have a chance to win a brand new Tesla or Porsche, or get $30,000 and or $50,000 worth of cash. No joke, all right? So moving on, let's get back into the meat and potatoes of it, all right? So let's talk about the weekly outlook. All right, Jason, you want to talk about some things coming up in the market this week?
We have some earnings, nothing crazy. We're going to get some economic data, consumer inflation on Thursday, jobless claims on Thursday. If you look at the SPY in the last 9 trading days, the volume has been under 60 million. Last time the volume was this light was February. Okay, in February we had the oh no, we're going to drop 20%. Nothing like price to change sentiment. So I think it's going to be choppy, guys. I think it's going to be choppy. I think I guess you could share your screen for this. There you go. Jessica's going to share her screen with the SPY, but it was something that I noticed last week. Look, the last time I came on here, Mike and I talked about a melt up, and one of the things that I said, I was like, man, but the SPY just looks really, really weak. I think if that weakness continues, one, it's going to be led by tech. And that's going to have a domino effect on parts of the market, right? Because if we get, put it this way, if we get any bad news this week, like I can't think of anything like off the top of my head. Let's say Biden says, oh, I want to, I'm just going to do an executive order and tax corporations. I'm not saying that could happen, but I'm saying if something of that nature happens, and then that volume does increase, it's going to be a really crappy week. As far as the way my positioning is, I mean, look, I'm in a lot of calls right now, but all the calls that I'm in are very far out, different sectors. So, I mean, I think that until probably mid-June, Simmons, do you know when's the next Fed meeting off the top of your head? Jessica, you guys know when's the next Fed, or maybe somebody in chat knows when the next. I know it's mid-June or something. And then we have Jackson Hole.
Simmons, can you hear us okay?
Yes, I'm looking into it as we speak.
Okay.
So, go ahead, Jess.
No, go on. No, go on.
Okay.
It was Jason, I think.
I
No?
have
Okay.
what's coming up this week that's going to affect the market.
So, yeah, I just saw somebody mention it. So, yeah, unemployment benefits are going to end this week. It's really going to just kind of be wait and see. The way that the market's going, it's like, it's just kind of like, all right, let's just, the market's on eggshells. All right. You guys probably notice it. If you're not trading something like AMC, it's just kind of like, all of what's going on with the market is being driven by what's going on in Washington. Maybe that's just my perspective because of some of the things that I'm looking at, but I don't see it. I think we just continue to go sideways. And I think the market is really willing to just have it go that way. So like sideways is better than, just dropping. I think we need to we need as much as Powell says, we're not going to raise interest rates. We're not going to talk about the taper. I think that there needs to be some kind of continuity between the people on the street and the people, at the Fed, because that's what you've got Wall Street saying we've got to taper. Let's just rip the Band-Aid off. This indecision is killing us. And then you have the Fed saying, oh, no, we're not going to taper. We're not going to raise interest rates. We got every tool at our disposal. And then you've got the retail like, okay, well, which side do we listen to? So with that, it's just basically a tug of war in the market. But at the same time, it's like, look, the market really likes good news. So any positive data, it's like the most important days in the market for me are Tuesday and Wednesday. It's like, you'll know at 8:30 in the morning when those first government reports come out, what happened. Sometimes I don't even, I don't even look at, I'm like, oh, government report must have been bad. Oh, government report must have been good. So yeah, I don't know. It's a really weird week this week. I mean, and as was last week, it's just where we're just trying to find some kind of equilibrium in the market. And your best protection is just not being a little bit risk averse right now. Simmons?
Okay. Simmons?
Yeah. All right. So I always like to look ahead. He was just talking about the Fed's easing. So we have Europe. The European Central Bank is to meet on Thursday and to discuss tapering stimulus. So that might be a sign if they start, could be something that we could start seeing over here. Also, all eyes will be on the CPI data on Thursday. After much stronger than expected inflation numbers start the sell-off, at the beginning of the month. And then just like he was talking about infrastructure deal. They've been trying to get this infrastructure deal passed and through. So if we get any kind of infrastructure news and deal, that should be enough to push us. But we also need to watch the European markets and see if they start to easing back on this coronavirus relief, because that could be signs that's coming our way as well. That's Thursday morning.
Yeah, the unemployment, it's a it's a double-edged sword, right? You know, and you're gonna have two camps again. You know, it's just tug of war. You know, and you know we plateau. So you're gonna have one part that's like, okay, good, we're glad that this is ending, not because we think that people shouldn't get however much money it is, but because they're like, well, now people are going to go back to work, and that data is going to come into the market, and Wall Street's going to look at that as like, oh, that's helpful, and then but then you're going to have people like, well, they should be spending it. So it really is touch and go every day with like this government data. I can't remember a time. Maybe 2018 from like September to late December, when I followed economic data as much as I did, in the U.S. So, we'll have a clue tonight. Futures open at 6, but I don't look at futures until like 9:30, 10. The one thing that some of you might have caught or missed was G7 countries voted on corporate tax rate of 15%, which I guess I think it's good, but again, we're going to see how it has to play out with futures, and then we have to see if if it is even something that's going to fly here in the U.S. So another crapshoot of a week.
All right. So let's kind of wrap this up. I want everyone to kind of give me their outlook for how they plan on making money this week. Okay. Let's start with Simmons. Go ahead.
I'm definitely going to be watching the stocks. Also going to be watching tech. Tech really closed strong. AMC, NVIDIA, Microsoft, all really, really strong. Especially that the chip industry trying to get back here, so I'll be watching them closely. Also be watching small caps. We had some bleeps of life in the small cap markets earlier in the week, and then it kind of faded off. So I'm interested to see what happens Monday, to see if we see everything gapping up. If we see a lot of the stocks that were trending on Friday gapping up again Monday morning, we could have a fun week in small cap land. Also be watching Bitcoin. Needs to get up over 40,000 and hold it.
Okay. All right, very cool. Jessica, talk to us a little bit about how you plan on what you're looking at, and how you plan on making some money, how you plan on maybe building your watch list. Go ahead.
Okay, for sure. So every morning, of course, I look at the market. I look at SPY and the Qs to see what they're doing in the futures, and to just kind of get like an idea of on that day if I feel like we're going to be bullish or bearish. So I look at the markets first, and then I go to my gappers and the top gappers and the top loser, like the gap downs. And I pick 3 stocks out of those 2 scanners to focus on. And I try to pick stocks that I'm already familiar with, right? Because I already have my charting done. It just kind of makes it easier in the morning with the kids and stuff to pull up things you already know. Trade what you know, not what you want. So if those are gapping up or down in the morning, I'll pull up those stocks. I'll see what they're doing pre-market. And then, right at the bell, I tell the members every day, I have a list of stocks that I look at regularly, one of them being RBLX. And that's how I build my watch list for that morning. But quick, I want to touch on RBLX. I've gotten a lot of questions about this on Friday. This thing has made a massive move, and it has been a moneymaker for lots of people in TTG, for me, myself. But I want to talk a little bit about what I think the stock will do this week, and just where my thoughts are on trading RBLX throughout the week. So I personally would like to see RBLX pull back into, let's see here. Okay, can you guys see my screen? Okay. So I personally would like to see RBLX come back and test this level right here, which is around $98. That area acted as resistance previously, and we tried to touch that level on Friday, and we did not do so. So I would like to see us consolidate here, if not pull back to the trade line, and give the stock a little bit of a rest before we make another leg higher. So I don't have anything going into the week like I'm going to get long RBLX, I'm going to go short. I don't know what it's going to do tomorrow morning at the bell. I will be up watching it pre-market, but this is what I would like to see the stock do to kind of just take a break, take a breather before we make another leg higher. One thing that I do want to know is if we do break this level of 95, the next major level of support is 89. So if you see it break that level and trade line, you could see it pull back all the way to 89. So that's something I'll be watching too, to the short side. So I just wanted to give you the outlook on that really quick, because I've gotten lots of questions about it. I see that there's only 28 laptops left. So if you have not yet signed up, don't walk, run, because they're going really quickly. I saw in the comments that somebody said, if you give me a MacBook Pro, I'm all in, like I don't need the money back guarantee. But like you are getting a 42% discount on your membership already and a laptop. And I can tell you right now, as somebody who, was a member of TTG and learned everything I know from TTG, that this membership is worth a hell of a lot more than what you're paying right now. Like I would pay $5,000 if I knew I was getting the education that I got. And I want everybody to sound off in chat what you feel like TTG's membership is worth. Sound off in chat right now, because there's no price that can measure your success. Sound off in chat. Let's see. Priceless. $350, $5,000, $6,000 priceless, $5,000, $1,000, $5,000, blood, sweat, and tears, priceless, $5,000, $5K easy, $5 to $7,500, $10K easy. Okay, I want you to pay attention to some of these comments coming through. Like these are people who are members of TTG, and they have been through the workshops, and they've been through the courses, and they've spent time in chat. And personally, like chat alone is worth the membership itself. You also get the Benzinga newsfeed. Like there are so many things that you're getting with this membership. And honestly, I feel like the laptop is just icing on top. Like I would pay for this any day of the week because of what it's done for my life and for my trading. So I just want you to pay attention to those comments coming through, because it's immeasurable what you get when you have an education.
Awesome. All right. Jason, real quick. Or Wolf.
Sure. Yeah.
Talk to me about how you're going to make some money this week.
I'm going to manage a lot of my longer term positions, which is what I do every day. So I'll trade a portion of these within a range, which I do on my pot stocks, tech stocks, and consumer goods, whatever. But I do have like 6 figures worth of infrastructure calls that I'm going to be nurturing. So I'm going to be looking very closely at steel and cement, which I know is boring. If I'm going to go after a meme stock, it's going to be in a company that I hate. I talked about this last week when I was on with Mike. So the meme stock that I went after was Sundial. Now, I hate this company, but I think that I already took 95% of my money off the table. I did 132% on it, banking on the fact, if you guys saw my tweet, it's at Wolf of Weed Street. If you saw my tweets on Sundial, one of the things that I said to you guys is, I hate this company, but I want to show you how stupid the sentiment is around it. And I'm going to sell into as many people as possible. Pretty much top ticket, 83 cents on that October 25th, $1 call option. So I'm looking to get back into those $1 calls. I thought about it on Friday. I was like, you know what? It'd be a little bit better if it just goes down to $1. It's more of a psychological bounce area, I think. And then we'll be adding the profit to long-term cannabis positions. I know some of you guys think that I just trade pot stocks. I really haven't traded pot stocks since February. All I've done is add to positions. This isn't the trading time period. And if you were part of TTG, you would know, because I did a Weedapalooza in February and basically said, hey, guess what? Pot stocks are going to pull back. This is what we're going to do to hedge. So another reason why, I don't think anybody should get laptops. I think that this is, trust me, I have this discussion with Adam all the time. I'm basically just going after that trade and focusing on my infrastructure. I've got a lot of call options, either in steel, cement, or cannabis that are way out. I think that there still is money to be made in some of these meme stocks, but mainly I'm going to be looking for puts. But I'm also not in any rush. I like my signal for puts are when, all of a sudden it's like people asking, oh, should I get into AMC, or should I get into BlackBerry, or should I get into Bed Bath & Beyond, or whatever. As soon as I start to see that fracture, that's when I'm going to start to, to go after longer term puts on some of these, similar to what I did with GameStop. When I shorted 245 and I got 130 puts, and it was just an absolute home run of a trade. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
All right, excellent. So what I'm going to do right now, guys, is I'm going to say good evening to Jason Simmons. Good evening. We'll see you tomorrow at Morning Colada Club, 7:30 a.m.
I'll see you guys all early in the morning. Ayo! I can't wait to
Ayo.
see you guys all part of the group. Sniper Trading Robots tomorrow morning, 7:30 a.m. Miami Morning Colada Club. We do it every single day. For those that are brand new, we start off the day every single morning at 7:30 a.m. and we go over what's moving and why. We go over the economic calendar, what's coming up in the week. We go over what sectors to watch, and then we start making game plans for all the stocks that we see that could make moves. And then, guys, what also is great about the Morning Colada Club is I go over any stock that you guys want to go over that you guys have found from the weekend or the night before, and we literally go over all of them, probably at least 200 stocks, in the morning. And guys, another thing that we do, and this goes along with it, is I give out homework. I give out homework that stocks that I see, the charts are telling me that they could make a move within the next week or so. And then we go over those stocks in the morning as well. So for those that are new, I can't wait to see you guys in there. And if you guys haven't signed up yet, please do. Guys, the difference between a trader, a Joe, and a pro is the education. So go come get the proper education. And yeah, the homework is found in the forum section under professor's homework.
All right. Thanks very much, man. Have a good night.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Awesome. All right. So Jay and Jessica, hang out with me for a bit. Let's go through, let's show them the back end of the platform. Jason, you got to go, or are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, you sure? I don't want
I'm all right. Show me your back end.
Show me the back end. So real quick though, before we do that, what I'd like to do is I'd like to go ahead and anyone that is not a member of TTG, if you are not a member of TTG, I'd like for you to go ahead and type the words TTG in chat right now. Anyone that is not a member of TTG, type the words TTG in chat right now. Let's see what we got. All right, Maxwell Feldman, Daniel Guide, Mills Finder, Shane Beckwith, Dutch Crypto Freak, RV Thomas, Tony Rosas. Oh man, there's so many. Albert Adino, Jared Kane, Udaya Lakshmi, Bunty. That was an easy one. Vinny Agar, Raghu C, Angie Allen, S. Thomas, Katrina Tixier. There's a lot. I missed a lot. Howard Smith, Tanner Walsh, MMI, Keith TDNB. Let's see. Evo Jared, Texas Traders, just another well. Derek Houston. All right, there we go. Guys, there's a lot of you in here. Welcome. Okay, welcome. What we're going to do right now is we're actually going to show you the True Trading Group platform, walk you through that, okay? So for those that type TTG, please note we talk honestly about things here. None of our mods, none of our, nobody on here is going to sugarcoat anything. We're always going to talk to you guys straight. All right, so, I saw some people saying, oh, you don't have to be, negative about stuff. It's not that we're negative. We're trying to be, upfront and remove the emotion from it. So that we can give you proper advice.
Yeah, look,
not advice, but give our proper opinion, right? We're not financial advisors. We don't give financial advice, but our collective opinion on it without the emotion. Okay?
Trust me,
So,
you don't want a participation trophy from me, and I don't want to give it to you, because if I give you a participation trophy and I'm like, oh yeah, you know what? Don't worry, no big deal. That wasn't really stupid what you just did. You're never going to learn, So it's a difference. It's like, do you want a participation trophy from your coach, or do you want to earn or do you want an actual trophy, which is, financial freedom, education, learning how to fish. I can promise you, I am never going to if you become a member of TTG, I'm never going to give you a participation trophy. Okay, I'm actually going to try and make your life harder. Like when you do a good job, I'm going to be like, great job. This is how you can improve. Okay, because if you don't get better, then you're never going to be able to hire my kids that are unqualified to do a job because you owe me one. Okay, so that it's mutually beneficial. You get better, my kids get jobs. If I give you a participation trophy, my kids don't get jobs. It's that easy.
Excellent.
Continue, Adam.
Thank you. Excellent. Guys, listen up. TTG is a business, okay? It's a hell of a business, but this business is only as good as our family members are doing. We have to get up every day and make the commitment to earn the trust and support of our members. And yes, that means long after they pay the yearly all-inclusive fee. We do not take lightly the responsibility and trust we are given, and we work every day to continue to earn it, because this is people's lives that we're talking about, okay? This is, these are people's families with children, or people that are, really just looking to build a better life for themselves. That there's got to be a sense of responsibility with that, and we've committed to ourselves every day. And guys, we work like 12 to 15 hours a day to to help ensure that our members are getting value and quality. Okay. As I said before, a 1-year membership to TTG is normally $2,212. But from right now until midnight, this is going to be your very last chance to save 42% and get it for only $1,268. You will, how many do we have? So there's 24. Okay, yeah. So we started the live stream with 40. There are 24 laptops left. And after this evening, I can assure you that I truly believe the next time we're going to get them in is going to be end of July, beginning of August. Okay, maybe mid-August. So if we get them again, okay? So, excuse me.
Yeah,
I was at Mike's wedding yesterday, so a little bit tired.
A lot of electric sliding.
Huh?
A lot of electric sliding and chicken dance.
There was a lot of Macarena that took place.
Brutal.
So, guys, let's talk about this for a second. All right, I'm going to show you guys the platform now in the back end of True Trading Group. Okay. So, TTG, you get access to the top premium trading tools and products, and we bundle them together as part of your TTG membership. Included with your membership is Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed and Squawk. Okay, this is an amazing service. It is second to none in this market. He who has the person that has the news first wins. Okay, I can't even tell you how much this has helped members make money, but in addition also has saved them a ton of money as well. Okay, so that is the Benzinga Pro real-time newsfeed. It is included with your True Trading Group membership. Then we have Quote Stream's real-time level 1 and full book level 2 data. Okay, this is all included and it's part as well. You get real-time options data, and this is also part of the simulator from ETNA that you get so that you can practice trading stocks and options without having to risk your hard-earned money. Okay? All right. Then, on top of that, you have access to the Trade Ideas real-time preset scanners streamed directly to our members daily. This is going to help, like what Jessica said, like morning gappers. There's a ton of information there. Trading Views Pro charting software with real-time streaming data. Okay, this is huge. This is the premier charting software that basically most traders will end up using, and we give you the Pro Plus version included with your membership with streaming real-time data attached to it. So that's massive. Okay. What we tried to do is we tried to give you guys, look, as people that have been involved in the market for a long time, what are the things that you need? You need real-time news, you need an excellent charting software, and you need real-time data. And that's so when we were designing True Trading Group, we thought to ourselves, hey, we need to find a way to combine these premium services with the education. And it's just this massive win-win for all of our members. Okay. Now, you're also going to get a minimum of 10 easy to follow, actionable real-time trade alerts per week from a community of traders that is currently sporting an over an 84% win rate. Okay. We are truly transparent. Go to the trade history.
Yeah, click on the trade history. I love
this.
I don't know. This is my favorite part, guys.
Yeah. Joe, you're messing it up. All right, and click on Mike. Nope. Bottom. There you go. All right. So we are fully transparent in True Trading Group. Okay. We're going to show you all our wins, all of our losses, everything in between. Everything is recorded daily in our trading journal for every single moderator that we have. Okay, we are extremely transparent. All of our trades are called out in real time in chat, and most of the ideas, if not all of the ideas, are discussed in advance before any of the mods put out an alert, giving you the best chance for success. Okay?
Yeah.
Excellent. So I see the comments in there, Jason, about 96%, all that. Yeah, I get it.
I don't think you do get it, but the TTG members get it.
Guys, so Jason Spadafora right now has individually a 96% win rate, which he knows very well he'll never be able to maintain long term, but it has still been insanely impressive.
We've been doing this since July, and that's over 1,000. I don't 1,000 wins and like less than 50 losses.
All right.
I know he's waiting to hear it. So everyone who thinks that Jason is a badass, sound off in chat. Come on,
All right. Guys, you're also getting access to the courses, okay? Well, before that, you're getting one small private study group with any TTG moderator. All right, this is to really give you individualized attention, help you get started. 17 professional courses designed by our team and led by Mike, an award-winning hedge fund trader. You're going to get foundations courses, advanced courses, options courses. You're going to get the our new crypto courses, everything in between, literally soup to nuts, A to Z. We walk you through every single aspect of trading stocks, options, and cryptocurrency, okay? And provide you the premium tools to back it up, okay? And on top of the courses, because those are the courses, you're going to get access to over 100 hours of recorded workshops, webinars, and live events, and the ability to attend any and all future ones that we have, because all of the events that we do, all of the workshops that we do, they are all done live with our members. Okay?
Yep.
And like I said before, guys, access. Access is what it is. That, I mean, you're paying for the education, you're paying for the tools. What you are getting is so much more than that, and it is really the access of it all. Okay? You, in the middle of the day, if you wanted to go ahead and talk to Jason Simmons or Spadafora or Jessica or Moment or Downing or Mike, and you wanted to say, hey, I need to better understand this. What do you think of this? What do you think of that? You have the ability to do that right in chat all day. Okay? And guys, that's something that you're really not going to find anywhere else.
Yeah, okay? Tell them about the webinars, baby. The webinars are I think highlight me. I think personally that the webinars are the best part. I think that if you were just paying for webinars, it would be worth it. Webinars, which is basically, understanding either complex systems of trading or understanding bigger ideas. Okay. So let's say, for instance, you trade pot stocks. Okay. And I did my first webinar geared towards cannabis last June. Okay. That basically got you to March. Everybody that watched it, just tell you how accurate. I'm like Biff Tannen. I did one in February talking about the pullback that was going to happen in March. I'm going to do one in late June to talk about the next 6 months after that. So if you're interested in things like that, then this is cheap, very cheap. And I'll say that all day. That's it.
I agree. So, look, guys, your next question should be, well, why do we do this? Right? Like, why is this something that we do? You have other groups that are charging a fair amount more for a lot less. Why do we do this? What I want you guys to do right now is, if you've ever been part of another group where you felt like you got all the promises made in the world, and you always felt like you were just another upsell away from just another $1,000 away from getting the secret to success, go ahead and type the letter I in chat right now. Yep. Yep. So guys, pay attention to the letter I's that are coming into chat right now. And that is exactly why we do what we do. Okay? That is exactly why. All right? It shouldn't have to be this way. Okay? True Trading Group exists to literally disrupt an industry. That is our goal, to literally disrupt an industry. Okay? But also, look, in life, you got to know what you're worth. Okay? We know that we're worth more than $1,268. And we know, and hang on 1 second. Oh, wow.
Adam, can I talk real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so all of you that typed the letter 1 in chat, like, the secret to success is not, we're not going to tell you some magical thing that's going to make you trade well, or like, a stock that you should go buy tomorrow. We're not going to tell you those things, because the secret to success is you. Like, bottom line, the secret to success is you, and for you to invest in a professional education. And that's what True Trading Group provides. They provide a professional education for you to learn if you are willing to put in the time and effort. So remember that all these other groups that are out there that are like, hey, if you do this, you'll make thousands of dollars and this and that. Don't listen to any of them. Don't listen to any of them, because this all has to do with you getting an education that will help you learn how to fish and help you learn how to have the tools that you need to know how to trade every day. Okay, so the secret is you. The secret is you investing in yourself. And if that's through True Trading Group, then don't wait, because this was what I had waited for 6 months before I joined True Trading Group, was, something to teach me, because I didn't want somebody to feed me alerts and feed me information that would help me get rich. I wanted to know how to do it for myself so that I could do that for my family forever, So just always remember that if you are one of those people who typed the letter 1 in chat, or I, that it doesn't have to be like that. You can get an education. Michael Edward, he learned how to trade on Wall Street. Like, this is something he learned at the fund, and he has taken that course and he's simplified it for all of us to be able to fish ourselves. So just remember that if you're waiting like for some special secret or someone with a crystal ball to tell you, like, this is the closest thing you're going to get to that. Okay. This is the closest thing, is for you to just learn, educate yourself, and, take the tools that you learn from True Trading Group and, be profitable for your family and for yourself. Like, if I can give anybody the truth, that's the truth bomb.
All right. No, fair enough. Thank you. So what I'd like to know right now is, if you're a member of True Trading Group, I want to know if you've gone ahead and made back your membership fee, and in what time frame. Okay, if you've made back your membership fee to True Trading Group, let us know. Sound off in chat. Let us know what time frame as well. Okay. Okay, 1 week for Do Bulioji. Okay, Gustavo Melendez says not yet. Don't worry, you'll get there. Alan Albury says 60 days. Rush 2112 says 3 weeks. Lori, I made most of the cost of the membership during the trial. That we do have a trial, ttgthree.com. Get a 1-week trial. Non-recurring, no auto renew. Get access to us for about a week. Wild Child 2 weeks, and that was a lifetime membership they made back. Marcia Gomez 3 weeks and paid back my lifetime membership. Game of Stocks 3 months with a small account. Enrique Villalon 90 days. Okay. Also, for those that didn't know yet, because I announced it earlier, you can go right now. If I see someone asking about our swag, we have launched our store, swag.truetradinggroup.com. Swag, SWAG .truetradinggroup.com. It is online right now. Okay. We have 3 weeks for Willard. And Zero Hunter says not yet, but pretty close, soon. Excellent, excellent. Great, guys. This is great.
I think a better question is, how much money do you think you would have lost by doing stupid trades if you weren't with TTG in the time that you've been with TTG? Because I don't look at it as, oh, how much money did you make? Look, I want everybody to make money, obviously, but some of the best lessons are the trades that you don't make, right? Like, all right, oh, I'm so glad I didn't take that trade. I would have gotten blown up. Oh, I was doing that. I was doing this before I started trading with you, Wolf, and now I can't believe that I did that. So you also have to look at it as the intrinsic value of not just the money that you make, but the money that you save from not doing stupid things. Because look, at the end of the day, any fool can make money. Trust me, I've been that fool. It's much harder to keep it and grow it and keep growing it. So, you know, and that's what you guys need to learn. Like a lot of the mods and even the members, you know, like I always say that I've lost, yeah, like I put on a $250,000 US Steel trade on an option on a Friday, and this is 2019, and then I got a gap down on Monday. I was literally in the trade for 45 minutes, and I got completely blown up. You know, I wish I would have had the trading strategy that I have now. So I always look at it as like, hey, I've lost money doing stupid things, so you don't have to. And it's not just me that have done. Look, I can promise you that this is the guarantee I'm going to make you. You're going to do really stupid things in trading. The question is, are you going to compound that stupidity and keep doing it? Fair?
Fair.
Fair.
Fair. All right, guys. So, and the last thing, again, obviously, we have our money back guarantee. So you go through the whole year, you do the courses, put in a little bit of effort, give yourself a chance, okay? At the end of the year, you pass all the courses, you do your private study group. If you do not make back the cost of your membership, we will gladly give you a full refund. We put our money where our mouth is. We will absolutely give you your money back. So the worst case scenario is you end up with a free laptop and all of your money back. You literally at this point have nothing to lose. If you're thinking about how can you become a better trader, how can you be part of a group that like actually gives a shit about your success? Because look, we do these live streams 6 nights a week. This is our biggest form of marketing. Okay? The people that you saw on here tonight supporting us, these are not people that are paid to be here. These are people that are doing well or are on the way to doing well or maybe even still struggling, but recognize the effort that we put into helping them. They support us the same way we support them. These are your peers. Okay? So we have 19 laptops left. It's good till midnight tonight. At midnight tonight, the price is going up. The laptops are gone. You have about, you have some time left, okay, about 6 hours. Sign up, use coupon code TTG121, at checkout. You have to manually put it in. You'll get the discount, get the money back guarantee, get a free laptop, and be part of something bigger than yourself to give you the best chance to learn, trade, and profit, to teach you how to fish on your own. All right. Thank you guys very much for being here tonight. Mike will be out this week, but we have some huge special guests coming on this week, courtesy of the Wolf and myself. So the live streams this week are going to be pretty awesome. Okay. Kicking it off tonight. Have a lovely, lovely evening. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Thank you for joining us a little bit early tonight. And that's it. TTG121. Sign up, get the discount code, get the free laptop, and we'll see you in chat first thing tomorrow. Let's make some money this week. All right. Thank you, guys.